Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, which I don't think I am. Trying to adjust this camera. Um, Friends don't have to agree on everything. I mean, they are friends for a reason. Usually, it's because there are some similarities that people have with one another. But friends don't have to agree on everything. Friends can e- equally, just as equally, disagree as they can agree. But and that's what really makes friendships work. When you can friend somebody and you don't always agree with everything that the other one says, but yet you're still friends. Like the old saying, I know you've heard, because I know you've heard me say it. The old saying goes, you can agree to disagree. You have that right with each other. And quite possibly still stay friends. Now, if something happens and it flips a switch and your friendship dissolves that quickly, you never were really friends to begin with. You were just acquaintances that were trying to get to know each other. By the way, if my voice sounds a little bit different, it's because I've got a sinus infection. I've been fighting it for like the past since Friday. The throat kind of got a little bit scratchy yesterday. I've been drinking plenty of fluids and stuff, and trying to drink broth and things like that to try to get through it. Hopefully, it'll be sooner rather than later. Excuse me while I take me a drink of water. I'm trying to keep myself hydrated. But yeah, as friends, you don't have to always agree with one another. That's fine. When it comes to me, if you disagree with me, that's fine. I want you to show proof for your argument. I want you to show me facts. That's only fair. Just like if you disagree with something I say, you want to know where I get my source from. Same concept. But I mean, I've got a friend that I've known for, like I've told you before, ever since first grade. We don't agree on everything, but we still are mature enough to talk it out. And if we still can't agree after talking it out, then we just agree. This has been his exact words with me. We'll just have to agree to disagree. And I'll say, okay, that's fair enough. And then we just drop it and move on to another topic. No big deal. But we've been friends since the first grade, so that's since 86 to 2025, 96, 06, 16, 40, 49 years we've been friends. That's a long time. No, can't been friends for 49 years. I'm only 45. Well, no, there's no way that math's right. There's no way. Let me hear you count that. We've only been doing this for 4 minutes anyway, so I can kill a few minutes or a minute with this. 86, let's see, 86, 96, 06, 16, 39 years. That makes better sense. Some of you already done figured that one out before I ever did it. Yeah, I was using my fingers. Some of you already figured that in your head before I even come up with the number. And that's fine. You do your way, I'll do mine. Either way doesn't make any of us less of a person for how we done it. So we can agree on that, see, But yeah, God, he's been through a lot with me. I've been through a lot with him too. But yeah, he's a great guy. He's a great dad, great father. He's pretty much great at everything. Has a lot of common sense. Very, very smart. He may not be highly intelligent, but sometimes he's smarter than I am about things. He's good at book learning. I wasn't so much. I struggled. But, yeah, I mean, the other day we were talking about something about politics. He was telling me what he remembered about some things he saw, and I was telling him about some things I remember that I saw. We were both asking for each other to present facts, factual information, to give examples, give factual examples of what we were referring to. And in the end, we were disagreeing. And in his own words, he said, well, just so we could move on to another topic or move on to another subject, he said, we'll just have to agree to disagree on this. And I said, okay, fair enough. And we moved on. I talked to him. I don't talk to him daily. Some days he's busier than others with meetings and such. Some days I'm a little too busy. Some days I ask him, how's your day looking for tomorrow? And we say, okay, well, we'll just, we'll call. I'll tell him I'll call you, or if I can, I'll text you first and wait for you to and then wait for your response. Let me know how it's looking. He'll say, okay. And there's times that I'm not able to text, and it's just quicker. I just give him a call, and he can text me, hey, I'm busy right now. I'm involved in this or that. I'll call you shortly. Okay. But yeah, and that goes both ways with if you, which I'll do something on this later, but regardless if you're a male friends with a female and you're disagreeing, or if you're a female and you're friends with a male and you're disagreeing, or if it's two females and they're disagreeing, two males are disagreeing, it doesn't matter. You can disagree and still be friends. Now, if you just hate certain political figures and the other person doesn't, and y'all want to argue about that, well, if y'all don't want to stay friends, then that's the fault of the person that is choosing to drop the friendship. That's their fault. I mean, if you can't be an adult, if you can't be mature enough, why bother? Why bother being anybody's friend? You don't deserve a friendship. I mean, you probably can't even hardly handle dating somebody because you want somebody that's completely in agreement with you. That would be nice if you could always find somebody like that. That would be great to find somebody that you're in a complete agreement with everything about. That would be awesome. But here's the catch. Here's the catch to that whole thought. The world ain't perfect. People aren't perfect. Period. If ifs and buts were candy and nuts, it'd be Christmas year round as well. Not gonna happen. So anyway, with that being said, take care of yourselves. I've got, I think 4 more video titles to go through to do. And I'm writing them down as I come up with them. Actually, this whole idea was probably the best idea I've had to try to keep up with my thoughts so I don't forget a video and then I don't leave y'all without something. Because I mean, if I could do this daily, I would. If I could do this daily as a career, I probably would. If I could figure out how to set up my own podcast and do just podcasts for the rest of my life and basically retire and make money off of my videos, off my podcasts, I would do it. If I could go do speaking arrangements on my terms, Not something where I'm, constantly on the road all the time. Because to me, that's like being an over-the-road driver all over again. I hated that. There's a reason why I'm back at home with my family. I did it for as long as I could dread it, and then I quit doing it. So, anyway, with that being said, everybody take care. We love you. We hope, we pray for you. Hope everything works out for you, whatever's going on in your life. We wish the best for you. Hope this finds you in good health. And if it's not, if you're sort of under the weather, I get it. I am too right now. I almost didn't do this one today. I wanted to see if I could get myself feeling a little bit better first. I'm feeling a little bit better than what I was. I had a hard time sleeping last night because of my congestion and things like that. And I done took my sleeping pills, everything else I normally do, and I just would lay there. Hopefully tonight I'll be able to just knock out because of me not getting proper sleep last night. I was up about 11:30 this morning. That's how late I slept. But anyway, take care, guys. Be safe. Thanks for watching. Get ready for the next one. I'm not going to give you the titles. You'll get the titles as you see them pop up. Make it a little bit of suspense. A little bit suspenseful. I'll always be watching. Always be watching for the next video. Love you. Thank you. Take care. Later.